Alright, let's get started. So after you press the start game button, this is what you're going to be seeing on your screen. And as I said, in the first round, you're trying to bid for a higher value property card, right? So these are the property cards, which are 28 and 26. You're trying to win the 28, or you're trying to get this one. Now, another tip is that you want to bid for a higher value property card, but you still want to keep as much money as you want, or you can. So for this one, right, 28 and 26. Now, player 1 really wants that 28 card because that's a really big number. And keep in mind, these property cards have a value between 1 and 30, right? So, well, player 1 wants this card, right? So he's going to bid 1. Now, what this 1 means is a $1,000, so he's going to bid. Now, player 2 wants that card so bad, right? So he's going to bid 2. And also at the same time, you can also change the amount of money you want to bid, right? With this cursor, but you cannot bid lower or the same amount. Obviously it has to be higher, but he's just gonna bid 2,000 this time. Right? Player 1 really wants this card, so he's gonna bid 4,000. So he bids. Now player 2 thinks, is it really worth $4,000? Yeah, it's a big card, but I mean it's 26 and still that's still a pretty big number. So he's like, nah, I'm just gonna pass. Now what does this pass button do? So what this pass button does is that you're going to be getting the lower value card, right? The property card, and you're going to be losing half the money that you bid compared to the full of player 1, right? So the player 1 will lose $4,000 and he will get the 28 card, but player 2 will get this 26 card because it's lower, but only will lose half the money that he bid, which is $1,000 because he bid 2,000. So it's pass. That exactly happened. You start with 24. He lost $4,000. He got 28. Player 2 got the 26 card, which was lower than the 28, but only lost $1,000. So this is going to go on for 6 more rounds or how many more rounds, depending on how many people you play with. So I'm going to come back, and yeah, let's see you in the second round. Alright, let's get started. So as I said, in the second round, you're going to be trying to get the higher value money card by comparing the values of the property cards that you bid in the first round. So you can choose any of the cards here, right? These values. And then as long as you have a higher value property card number, so for example, if you have 16, if you pull out 16, and let's say your opponent had maybe a 15, then you win the 5,000. But let's see what happens. So your opponent does pull 15, right? Then you win the $5,000 money card, right? That's how it works. As long as you pull the higher value property card than your opponent, then you win a higher value money card. Let's just try that one more time. So you say, well, I want that 14, right? Then let's say you pull a 25. And keep in mind that money cards range from $1 to $15,000, or actually $0 to $15,000. So you want the 25, but he pulls a 21, right? But because player 1 he pulled out the 25 property card, right? And you pulled a 21, or player 2 did, right? You got the lower money card of 6,000. And player 1 got 14,000 or 1,400. Perfect, right? And this is gonna go on for 5 more rounds. So let me just do this randomly. Let me just pull this randomly. Obviously, you guys will be trying your best to win against your friends, obviously. But I just want to explain this part. So right, we're coming to the end. So just do this. Alright, so let's see the results. So after you finish all your rounds, right, you see that player 1 got $80,000 and player 2 got $57,000. Now, how did this score get calculated? Well, with the money that you started with, the $24,000, and after you finish the first round, the second round, which is when you get the money card, right, then all that money card value gets added up to your wallet, or that $24,000, subtract the amount of money that you lost by bidding, and then this is the total. Now whoever gets again the higher value money, or the higher value total money, wins, as I said. Now this game is really fun and it's pretty simple to play with. So I really hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, thanks for watching.